स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं तं सचिवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिगणसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणललिता Shri Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Bhakta Kanta Niborandi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanu Suri Pranamami We are going to read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Chapter number 9, the most confidential knowledge, the title of the chapter, and we are going to read verse number 25. Yanti devrata devan
Yanti devavrata devan
Pitrum yanti pitruvata
Pitran yanti pitravrata
Bhutani yanti bhutejya
Bhutani yanti bhuteja
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti devrata devan
Yanti devavrata devan
Pitrum yanti pitruvata
Pitran yanti pitravrata
Bhutani yanti bhutejya
Bhutani yanti bhuteja
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti devrata devan
Yanti devavrata devan
Pitrum yanti pitruvata
Pitran yanti pitravrata
Bhutani yanti bhutejya
Bhutani yanti bhuteja
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti madhyajinopimam
From Prabhu to Pramata.
Yanti deva vita devan
Yanti deva vrata devan
Pitranyanti pitravita
Pitranyanti pitravrata
Bhutani yanti bhuteja
Bhutani yanti bhuteja
Yanti madhyajinopimam
Yanti madhyajinopimam Yanti deva vrata devan Pitranyanti pitravrata Bhutani yanti bhuteja Yanti madhyajinopimam Pitram yanti pitrvrta. Bhutani yanti bhuteja. Yanti madhyatino imam.
Word to word meaning. Yanti,
Yanti
go. Devrata, worshippers of demigods. Devan, the demigods. Pitran, to the ancestors. Yanti, go. Pitrivata, worshippers of ancestors. Bhutani, to the ghost and spirits. Yanti, go. Bhutaya, worshippers of ghost and spirits. Yanti, go. Mat, my.
Yajna,
Devotees.
Apli,
But. Nam, unto me. Translation and purport by Divine Justice.
Jai.
Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship ancestors, they go to ancestors. Those who worship ghosts and spirits, they will take birth among such beings. And those who worship me, will be with me. If one has any desire to go to moon, the sun, or any other planet, one can attain the desired destination by following specific Vedic principles recommended for this purpose, such as process, technical knowledge, Dasa Purnamasi. These are usually described in the fruitive activities of the person of Vedas, which recommend specific possible demigods situated on different heavenly planets. Similarly, one can attain Eta planets by performing specifically. Similarly, one can go to the ghost planets to become Pisach person is called black art. Or black art and black magic. There are many people who practice this black art and they think that is spirituality. So such activities are completely material. Similarly, there are people who worship Supreme Personality of Godhead. Unfortunately, many people have no impression of this sublime planets by Krishna and Vishnu because they do not know of them, they fall down. Even the impersonal is fall down from the Jyoti. The Krishna conscious movement is there for distributing sublime information to entire human society, with the effect that by simply chanting Hare Krishna mantra, one can become perfect in his life and go back to Godhead. Was describing about the goal of the life. Our goal of the life is to go back to Godhead, from where we have come unfortunately by our material desires or whatever the reasons are. But we came down here, and the goal is to get out of this material life and go back to Godhead from where we have come. And this is the process. Process is simply here. But how to achieve this thing? In this material world is full of anxieties and fear and so many things. Material is really mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7. It is mentioned as Pavavavamo. Pav means parisram. One has to work very hard in material life all the time, no matter what you are. Whether you have this position or that position or any position. You have to work very hard. Parisram. Pa indicates parisram. Pa. One has to work so hard that even sometimes we see, especially if we see the animals, especially we see the dog, or we saw the horses, when they work, by overwork, then they foam from their mouth. So the point is foaming. Too much work will give us so much foaming. Just this is just disappointment. All these things are working for disappointment. There is no benefit out of this thing. Working so hard. There is always a fear in this material world. What can happen next moment? Nobody knows what is going to happen next moment or what is the next thing. So there is boy is there. And finally more is mrityu. And this material life is more. One is to understand that this one is to get out of this more. This is the upper world. And then we should get out of this and come to power the light. Power the light means becoming free from this material contamination, becoming free from this, and then once we can become free from this, we don't have to come back in this material again. Because this material world is always, as we mentioned in this verse, as we mentioned, that is always full of anxiety, full of fear, and full of many things. So one has to understand that the goal of life is not death. The world becomes involved in pop up or no. The goal of the life is to get out of this material world, and we have to go back to our original place from where we have come. And this original place is the goal of Vrindavan, Dhamma, Krishna. And many people don't know even about Gola Vrindavan, Dhamma, Krishna. But they think that this is something connected with Vishnu, this connected with Vishnu. But no, Gola Vrindavan is actually down, where one can reach it there, and one can stay there permanently, and one can serve Krishna or Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna all the time. So that is the process being mentioned here. So goal of the life is to worship Lord and go back to God. That's the purpose of human life. So purpose of human life one must understand. The purpose of human life is not meant for anything like that, working very hard or working so many things and just wasting our valuable life. Because the human birth comes across so many births. The 9,800 species of life you can go through, and then you come to the human birth. And finally you come to the human birth. According to Darwin's theory, by evolution we come to the human birth. But unfortunately Darwin's theory is a flaw. In his theory there is a flaw that he has never mentioned that one can go back from that. Is it a possibility that Darwin's theory, according to that, slowly you from the animal life come to the human life. But human life is there, but then what is the possibility of going back into that? Very often they have no explanation for this. Because they think that once you get the human life, there is no falling back from the human life. No. From the human life, one can fall back again into the animal life. There is a good possibility. And if you have not developed a Krishna consciousness, if you have not developed a love for Krishna, then you can fall back into the animal life again. That Darwin theory does not explain. Darwin theory is that proof, that this proof is that it does not give any explanation for that. But we know that thing. But if we cannot finish our spiritual goal in this life, that then from human life, you can go back again into the animal life. And then again, once we go back to the animal life, then again you have to go through the whole spirit, the whole process of cycle, birth, old age, disease, and death, so many lives, so many. After so many times you get the human birth. Human birth is considered to be a rare birth. And once you misuse this rare birth, this is the opportunity by which we can get out of this material world. Material world is already, everybody knows. It's not like that I know and you know, you don't know. Everybody knows. Material life is full of anxiety, full of fear, and full of many things. So one has to understand that this human life is given to me. The purpose of human life is to get out of this animal, get out of this material life and go back to God. That's the purpose. So even the purpose of human life one must understand. Very often people fail to understand, they have failed to understand the goal of the human life. Goal of the human life is not enjoyment. Goal of the human life is not something that on the material platform. Goal of human life is to realize Supreme Personality of Godhead and go back to Godhead. So that's the purpose of human life, one must understand. And that purpose can be only served by becoming pure devotee, by staying in touch, by staying in touch with devotee, and by constant association with devotee. In the spiritual life, mainly two things are very important: the association and the chanting of the holy name. There is a very nice, of course there are so many English saying that, tell me the person with whom you live, I will tell you who you are. So one person who is associated with him, from that you will know that what kind of person is there. Tell me the person with whom you live, I will tell you. Man is known by the company he keeps. So one must understand that this is the process by which we can understand who we are. So one must, by doing properly, by associating with the devotee, by chanting the holy name, you can become purified slowly, and then you can go back to God. So process is simple, but somehow or the other we have misused this process. Somehow or the other we are not using it properly. Somehow or the other we don't know how to use it, and we become involved in this materialistic life. Materialistic life is full of pain, full of danger. One must understand that materialistic life is there, danger is always there. Some dangers come, we don't know what's going to happen when and how it's going to happen. So one must understand this part, and then should understand that this material life is full of fear. That's why there is a verse in Srimad Bhagavad Gita also very clearly mentioned about that thing, that his material life is always full of fear. And once you surrender to Supreme Personality of Godhead, you become free from that. So one must understand that this material life is always full of fear and anxiety. And then one must understand that by surrendering to Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can become free from this. There is a very nice verse in the Bhagavad Gita is mentioned. Is that verse I think the
Niha Bhikavanasvasti.
No, not the one that is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita about the vision of that by doing this thing. There is a verse. I just can't remember. If I can remember, I will let you know. There is a very nice verse in the Bhagavad Gita about this thing that once you take the opportunity, if you miss the opportunity, then there is a good possibility that you will never get again chance and you have to go back again, the same process of this thing. Daivi Siguna Maya Mama Maya Viratya Mameo Prapadyati Maya Vitantaram. That's the verse. Daivi Siguna Maya Mama Maya Viratya Mameo Prapadyati Maya Vitantaram. This material energy is a Krishna's energy, very powerful energy of Krishna. Daivi Siguna Maya Maya Viratya. And this Maya is very difficult to cross over, extremely difficult. Everybody has explained that this Maya to cross over is very difficult. So, Mama Maya, Mameva Prapadyanti Maya Metantarati. But those who surrender to me, they will cross over very quickly. So one must understand the process of surrendering is still there mentioned. The process of surrendering is to surrender to Krishna and associate with the devotee. That's the simple process. Process is not so difficult. But how can I do this thing? But one must understand that this process is simple, but one will take the advantage of the process and become involved in them. And by that process, one can become free from this Maya, one can become free from, get out of this material entanglement. So one must do this thing, and this is simple process. Process is not difficult to understand, but one has to take up the opportunity. And by surrendering to Krishna, now person can ask me, how do I surrender to Krishna? I have not seen Krishna, I don't know about Krishna anything. But then one must understand. साक्षात हरिपर समस्त शास्त्र युक्ता तथा भाव्यते सद्म किंतु प्रभुर्य प्रियवतस्य
Vande Guru
Shri. So one must know that thing, that by surrendering to Krishna, by sakshat haripara samasta shastra is mentioned in our, of course, Mauni prayer, that sakshat haripara samasta uktas tatha bhavyate sudma. Krishna, spiritual master, is non-different than Krishna. Then person will say, oh, you are worshiping spiritual master as Krishna. And what does the spiritual master say? Spiritual master says, no, I am not a Krishna. I am the dearmost servant of the Krishna, Supreme Krishna. This is my position. So that's why this process is that the sakshat haripara samasta shastra uktas tatha bhavyate sadhu kintu prabhodya priyavatasi kintu prabhodya. I am very devout servant of the Krishna and I am serving Krishna. So one must understand that this is the position of spiritual master. He never claims him to be God. Very often people understand about Krishna, the spiritual master position. A spiritual master they are worshipping as opulently as Krishna. But a spiritual master very clearly says that I am this dearmost servant of Krishna. And that person one must remember, I remember that one can understand that what is the position of spiritual master, that he is dearmost servant. So one must understand that dearmost servant, by serving dearmost servant, then we go involved in this process of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is a process by which one can get out of this material world. Material world, I have mentioned many, everybody, every shastra mentioned about material world, that it is full of danger. Anytime we can know, we don't know what can happen. But once we surrender to that, then we have possibility of become free from that. Once we become free from this material entanglement, it is not that devotees will not do anything and devotees will just leave it alone. But no, devotees will work, devotees will work like everybody else. But that working process is not stopped. But one must understand that he is working only to please his spiritual master, only to please spiritual master. By pleasing spiritual master, one definitely can please Krishna. Because we don't know Krishna, but we know the very spiritual master. He is a direct representative of Krishna, and once we know the Krishna, once we know the spiritual master, once we please him, Krishna will be good. Otherwise, I don't know how to please Krishna. I have no idea. What does he need? What are his requirements? And how can I please Krishna? I have no idea about it. But I definitely know the spiritual master has idea how to please Krishna. And by pleasing Krishna, by pleasing spiritual master, we are pleasing Krishna. And when Krishna becomes pleased, definitely we have a good chance to get out of this material world. But of course, this process is Krishna conscious process. The Krishna conscious process is simple. It's Nothing too much complicated process. Chanting the holy name, associating with the devotees, and taking prasad. What is the difficulty in that? There is no difficulty in this process. Process is simple, but one is not taking advantage of this process. Take the advantage of simple process, chanting the holy name, taking Krishna prasadam, and associating with the devotee. Association is important. One must understand that I have become fully perfect in my devotional service, so I don't need any association. No. You understand it. Mind is always going to trap you in this matter, and mind is going to, oh, now you have become perfect. You don't have to do anything, just stay around and do anything. And once you go stay around, then definitely you are going to run into trouble, because that loneliness again is going to lead you into trouble. So one must understand that one has to stay completely in association with devotee. Devotee association is key part. Association remains big part all the time in life. No matter what position you are just a believer, you are just an initiated devotee, or you are second initiated devotee, or you are a sannyasi. If you are a sannyasi, then they become lost. If they don't properly associate with the devotees, they don't associate properly with Krishna conscious people, then they get also lost in the devotee. So only when association always remains a key part throughout the life. Not in the beginning, not in the middle, not in the end. Throughout the life, this association plays a key part. And one is to understand this association is constant company for us. Otherwise, you will be again lost in the material world. In material world is again in cycle of birth, of this and that. And we have seen so many, we have gone through so many lives, and now we have gotten this human opportunity. Human birth is a rare opportunity. And once you get this opportunity, rare opportunity, one must understand that I must use it properly. Purpose of human life is not for the material enjoyment. Material enjoyments are there in animal life. Animals have also they enjoy material life. They also enjoy everything on material platform. So what is the difference between us and animal? And there is no difference between us and animal. That's why Srila Prabhupada always used to mention that animals are always on the same platform. If you don't behave properly as a human being, then we are no better than animals. We are just maybe two-legged animals, and we are four of them. We are no different than them. So one should understand this part, and this is how one can create for Krishna consciousness, and Krishna consciousness everything all the time in our life. Krishna consciousness. So this is process, as I mentioned, a simple process, nothing much to do or nothing much to worry about it. Just chant, associate, and dance. That's all. And we take Krishna Prasad. Krishna Prasad is also very important in the conscious society. That's why Krishna conscious society always distribute Krishna Prasad. Prasad means mercy of the Lord. Mercy of the Lord is always just a very positive. So we should take the advantage of all these things and then use the human life for the purpose for which it is given. The purpose of human life is to get out of this material life. One must understand that is the goal of the human life. And if one does not understand the goal of the human life, then he is going to misuse of this human life. The misuse of human life means again back into the same cycles of 8,400,000 species of life. One after another, one after another, one after another, and you come back to human birth. And once you come to human birth, again you are going to use it properly. If you don't use it properly, then you are going to again go back into the cycle of birth of this human life. So once you take the advantage of human life, which is the purpose of human life, to get out of this cycle. And getting out of this cycle, dharman hinahi pasupi samana. Prabhupada used to mention dharman hinahi pasupi samana. If human beings have no dharma means that is one is eternally associating with you. Dharma hinani pasupi samana. If there is no dharma to your human life, then it is no better than animals. Animals also eat, sleep and do everything. And you also, what is the difference between us and animals? But we have to dharma. Dharma means which cannot be removed from. That is the only thing. Dharma is always associated. Dharma is all the time with us. Dharma hinani pasupi samana. If you have dharma, so we should understand what is our dharma. Dharma is to serve supreme standard. And if you have not used this dharma for a proper purpose, then we are no better than animals. Animals also eat, sleep and do everything. And we also do the same process. So what is the difference between us? But the process is simple. That dharma is possible is dharma. No. So dharma we should understand, and dharma cannot be taken out from you. Dharma is eternally all the time existing with you. Dharma is spiritual. Dharma is seva, continuous devotional service. That is the dharma of human being. Human being dharma is continuous devotional service. Devotional service is the only process by which we are all alive. We have to process by which we can understand what is the dharma. So dharma understand. Otherwise, We are no better than them. We should understand that Dharma, which cannot be removed from us. This is our process. All the time Dharma is with us, and that Dharma remains with us, and we should use it properly, so that we can get out of this material world, and then we don't have to come back again in this cycle of what only we do. So once you understand this, and then by that doing that, one can get out of the cycle of what only we do. And this is the process given for human life, not animal life. Animals have no karmic reaction. We have karmic reaction. Whatever we do on any platform, whether on this platform or mental platform or spirit or mental platform or whatever platform or an action problem, whatever problem, there is always going to be a result of this thing. There is always going to be suffering. When we do something on a mental platform, when we do something on a verbal platform, and when we do it on a physical platform, we get the results out of all these things. The platform results are there for all of them. For a mental thing, the result is we are going to suffer again, or we get suffering again and again. Verbal platform is try to abuse something, we try to verbally do something, and then on physical platform we try to eat, or we try to do something on physical platform. Each platform has some kind of reaction on it, and that reaction should be, one should understand that these reactions are definitely going around me in my spiritual life. So the verbal platform, mental platform, verbal platform, and physical platform, one should understand. And the mental platform, just by repentance, just by privacy, just by repentance, you can just get it out. But that doesn't mean that I keep on doing one thing and then I do the repentance and I'm finished. No, then one should not do it again and again. Otherwise, if you keep on doing again and again, that means you are just doing the Hathi is taking the elephant is taking bath in the lake or river, and then again he comes out and again makes him dirty. So same thing. If you keep on doing same thing like that if I do something mental platform and then I say, okay, now I will not do it. But again I keep on doing it. So it is that process. That journey is taking bath and then is again doing it again. So this is a process. You have not understood the process. Yes, person can make mistake on mental platform. He can do something. But then he should repent it and then forget about repeating again that action again and again. No more. There is a mental platform. Verbal platform. This time can be abuse people. Sometimes I do abuse of people. Sometimes we do some bad words for the people. We have some tendency of using this thing. For one or the other reason. So we should try to also cut down on that thing. And verbal platform once wonderful. What should we do for verbal platform? Chanting the holy name. Only by chanting the holy name, the verbal platforms are clear. And then comes the last of physical problem. The physical problem, one may hit someone, then what should be the Vaishnava Seva of the Vaishnava? By Vaishnava Seva, we can remove this physical, the last problem that we are doing with this problem. So one must understand that these are the things one understand and behave properly in spiritual life. Spiritual life is a life where it's not that it's very difficult life. Definitely, one has to have proper understanding and proper assessment. And by proper understanding, proper assessment, one can become free from this material thing. And to become free from material thing, as I mentioned, maybe it's a Gunamaya, Maya, if you want to cross over this material world, you must surrender to Maya, Tarantite. You should surrender to maybe it's a Gunamaya, Monomaya, Mamyo, surrender unto me. Yes, Krishna says, surrender to me. How do I know? How do I see Krishna? How can I surrender? Then Mayamritam Taranti. But we don't know Krishna. But we know definitely the Krishna's dear most servant is our spiritual master. So if we serve our spiritual master, then definitely we are serving Krishna. And definitely we can free from this world. With Guna, Mama Maya Digatya, it can cross our life. Maya is very difficult to cross. Maya is always grabbing handled. People are talking that, oh, if you be in temple, we are not affected by Maya. No, I say, Maya is always waiting for us to seek the Lord. Maya is always waiting for us to how to grab this person and keep him out of this Krishna consciousness. That is the problem. And so that Maya is always, one has to be very carefully avoid that Maya. Maya means that is not, which is not that. The meaning of Maya means it is not that. But we don't know what is that. So we must understand this Krishna consciousness process, a simple process, and by simple process, one can become free from this material world, and we can understand our goal of human life is to go back to body from where we have come. That's the purpose of human life. And you must understand the purpose of living life. By understanding the purpose, you must act on that platform. It is not that I just understand, but I must act on the platform. Actions are very necessary. And by acting on that platform, one is fulfilled from this material world. And one gets out of the cycle of birth of very busy day. And then one cannot come back. One that one can come back again is material for any kind of suffering. So this is the process involved. And also the process going to take the take the advantage and improve on that. Hare Krishna. It was a couple of minutes, 5-6 minutes. It was some question. Otherwise, take up the process. Process is simple. And by taking the process, one can get the goal of human life. The goal of human life is to get out of this material world and attain our original Krishna consciousness. By nature, we are all Krishna conscious. But somehow or the other, under the calling of Maya, we have forgotten our Krishna consciousness. And Krishna conscious process is the process that is removing this covering, is removing the Maya, and then bringing us back to our original Krishna consciousness. A simple process is that take up and just be happy, and that's how we can forget about the whole cycle of birth, death, and mind. Hare Krishna. If you have question, no question, that will be accept, and then take up the process. Process is simple, take up the process, and then you will be all right in this material life is then going away, and you will be spiritual path. Hare Krishna. Hare.
So let's thank His Grace Vrindavan Chandra Prabhu for a nice class on devotional process. Process to go back to Godhead. Read loud Hari Bol, Shri Vrindavan Chandra. Hari Bol.